Let's go through 1.3.4, which is to go through some multi-step linear inequalities. So looking at this, a lot of us are still getting scared of these fractions. Really all it is a division problem. So if we are dividing by 2, we know that the inverse of that is to multiply by 2. Just be really careful whenever you divide or multiply because you need to do that by every single thing in the inequality. So if I'm multiplying by 2, I want to multiply this first side by 2, this by 2, this by 2, and this by 2. So these 2's are going to cancel, and I'm left with just the stuff on top. So 3x minus 4. 2 times 2 is 4, so I have plus 4x. 4 times 2 is 8. And then 17 times 2 is 34. So now I notice that on this same side over here I have some like terms. So I want to combine them to give me 7x minus 4 is less than or equal to 8x plus 34. So I know eventually I want to get my variables to the left, so I'm just going to go ahead and move this 8x now by subtracting on both sides to give me negative 1x minus 4 is less than or equal to 34. My next step is to get rid of that minus 4. I'm going to continue my work over here so I have some more room. And then this x is still not alone, it's still got that negative 1, so I want to divide both sides by negative 1. And whenever I multiply or divide by a negative, I have to flip that sign. So I'm just going to start by doing that, because if I don't, I always forget. And so I'm left with x is greater than or equal to negative 38. So now to graph that, we want to put negative 38 right in the middle. My numbers get bigger. Going to the right, and my numbers get smaller. Going to the left. And I did every other number because I can't fit them all in this. You should fill out each of the numbers if you are doing this on your test. So now I want to look at if I'm going to have an open or closed circle. And I notice that I have the line underneath. So I do want to have a closed circle on negative 38. I'm going to color that in. Then it says x is greater than or equal to. Well, my numbers that are greater than go this way, and so my arrow needs to point this way.